This is CES MMA.
Here is our Metro Motor Group tail to tape, our featherweight main event just about to get underway. Rob Font 9-1 with 2 knockouts out of Sityodtong in Reading, Mass, taking on Tristan Johnson 8-4 with 3 knockouts, fighting out of Nova Scotia, Canada. Let's send it down to Adam Palazzo for the official introduction.
This event is sanctioned by the Rhode Island Department of Business Regulation, Division of Commercial Licensing in Racing and Athletics. Paul McGreevy, Director. Maria D'Alessandro, Deputy Director. Christina Tobias, Chief Licensing Examiner in Racing and Athletics. Your referee for this bout is Kevin McDonald. Judges tonight are Wayne Lima, Michael Cordero, Brian Miner, and Nick Mahood. Physicians Dr. Kurt Gramlich and Dr. Peter de Blasio. This fight is scheduled for 3 rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 145 pounds with a professional record of 8 wins and 4 losses, with 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Hailing from Nova Scotia, Canada, ladies and gentlemen, Tristan Johnson. And fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 145.5 pounds with a professional record of 9 wins, 1 loss, with 2 wins coming by knockout. Hailing from Boston, Massachusetts, ladies and gentlemen, Rob Font.
Welcome back to Twin River Casino. We're about ready for our main event here at CES MMA 23. Mike Parenti joined by Matt Bissett. We are live at Twin River Casino. Rob Font taking on Tristan Johnson in the featherweight division. Font in the white trunks, Tristan Johnson in the brown. This one's going to be a war, Matt.
One that I'm ready for. I can't wait. Rob looking to establish his hands right away. Nice front kick. Very nice.
Font aggressive early.
In deep on this takedown, and he gets it.
Now, Tristan Johnson may not be a household name around here, Matt, but he's certainly quite the fighter. Took on Bellator veteran Will Romero twice and beat him twice, and Romero's a guy who likes to let his hands go.
Yeah, definitely. He's got excellent striking, and so does Rob. And I wonder if, if Rob's been working a lot more on his wrestling here to, maybe push the pace on the ground a little bit.
We'll see what that strategy is. Certainly a height advantage for Tristan Johnson. He's got about 3 inches. He comes in at 5'11", Font 5'8", right around 145.5. We'll see if Johnson can use that reach, but Font showing no signs of backing down or not wanting to fight on the inside. And again, that's what we talked about throughout the night, what you want to do against those taller fighters.
Nice left hook over the top there. That was really nice.
Now that left definitely got Johnson's attention. 3:50 to go in the opening round. Font comes storming in again with a series of lefts and rights and an uppercut mixed in there.
Font set up the shot too with a good combination coming forward, and Tristan was still able to sprawl. That was a nice, strong sprawl too. Taking down this taller fighter is going to be a little difficult here against the cage. Font's not in deep on this takedown, so this might be just, he might look to just, back away and start the striking over with.
Font has won his last 8 fights since he lost to Desmond Green in 2012. And cleaned up most of the Northeast in the process too in this weight class. Took on Hassan Abdullah last time out in January. Won that fight by submission in the opening round. Had a lot of stoppages. Also some decisions mixed in there as well. So very well-rounded in how he can win fights. Certainly not a one-dimensional fighter.
Absolutely not.
And we have seen him against some taller fighters too, Matt, against Saul Almeida especially in February 2013. That was really the fight where Font started to burst onto the scene, dominated that from start to finish, utilized his jab a lot in that fight, and of course his featherweight title fight against Chris Foster, another taller opponent, he won that one by first round knockout. So he's had experience against taller fighters.
He really has. It looks like Tristan's taking the center of the cage right now, though. Something that Saul didn't really do, something that Foster didn't really do. He's taking the center of the cage, trying to establish his jab. Nice left hook over the top. That's landing for him.
Yeah, it's twice now, Matt. That left hook has landed. It's been a big weapon for Font early on.
Oh!
Right hand.
Oh!
That's going to do it.
My goodness.
Rob Font catches Tristan
my
Johnson
goodness.
right on the chin with the right hand. He never saw it coming.
Rob Font. Wow.
What a knockout victory for Rob Font here in the main event of CES MMA 23. That's electrifying. That's what you pay to see.
Good for him.
Rob Font gets
nice.
it done.
Very nice overhand. He set it up too. He threw a jab to the body, came over to the top.
You know,
we saw those left hooks landing over the top. It was just a matter of time, I think, before something landed, and there you go, put him right to sleep.
We talk so much about those left hands being the weapon. Who knew the weapon was the overhand right? That one landed clean on Tristan Johnson.
I think Rob knew.
I'm sure Rob Font knew it, saw the opening and went for it, and he knocked Johnson out cold. Johnson was out as soon as he hit the canvas. He's back up now and appears to be okay, thankfully. But what an electrifying dynamite finish for Rob Font here at CES MMA 23. Very similar to CES MMA 22 when Luis Felix knocked out Drew Figgett with a head kick. Almost the same intensity with which it happened. The crowd is sort of not in a lull, but just not really seeing it coming.
Yeah, it was deafening. Went from nothing right to 0 to 100, just like that.
Great way of putting it, Matt. Here it is. We're going to see the replay, just how this went down. Take a look now. There's the left there's the right, and he is out like a light. And a good stoppage by Kevin McDonald.
Eyes rolling back in his head.
Yeah,
that was a beautiful shot. You know what, and I thought he threw the left to the body, but he threw it upstairs. Either way, he set it up perfectly. He came over the top with that right hand, and it paid dividends in training. If he was training that to land in the fight, you know what, good for Rob.
I had mistakenly said it landed on the chin, it landed on the temple with that overhand right, and that's what put Tristan Johnson to sleep. But nonetheless, a tremendous finish for Rob Font, who has now won 9 consecutive fights. And at some point, somebody in this neck of the woods will have to face him to defend that featherweight title. That's been the biggest drawback, is he hasn't been able to find anybody from the Northeast who will fight him to defend that MMA featherweight title. But no doubt Rob Font won't back down from anybody. Takes on a real tough, dangerous opponent in Tristan Johnson and knocks him out cold in the opening round. What a finish. Let's send it down to Adam Palazzo for the particulars.
Once again, how about a round of applause for both these fighters? Your winner at 248 in round number 1 by knockout, ladies and gentlemen, Rob Font!